If you guys are looking to buy cheap and reliable coins, make sure to check out my sponsor, redzonecoins.com. Use code NOBLE at checkout for 15% off your purchase. Link is in the description. What's up today, my fellow man soldiers? So today I'm going to be debuting the first 98 50 out of 50 Dallas Cowboy themed team. And yes, in order for it to be a 98, there has to be fillers. I really love this team. I invested not only a lot of coins, even though I still got 14 million left. I had about like 23 million, whatever the case may be. The thing is, I invested a lot of coins, and the coins is not really the problem. It's really the time, right, that I took in order to organize it and make a 98 overall, because it wasn't easy having to maneuver strategy cards, picking the right cards that boost other cards and so forth. And then in this video, I'm going to show you guys how I was able to get it to a 98, show you the cards that give the extra boost, the strategy cards and everything else. So I'm going to fully break it down. So if you guys want to, copy the team or just put your own spin on it and do it yourself, if you're able to, then go ahead and do it. If not, just enjoy it and see that it actually can be done. Also, if you guys can, please drop a like on the video. What that does is it helps get this video out to other people who also need this information. And if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to get notified each and every time I upload a video. So you see right there, we are a 98 overall. What I did was I had to go and investigate all the players. Why I had to see how many non-actual Cowboy players I could put on the squad. And I'm not saying non-Cowboy players because, like, say for instance, where is he at? Like this Anquan Bolden, he gets Cowboy Kim, but he's not a Cowboy. So I'm not including them. I'm talking about non-Cowboy players, meaning that the players that weren't able to get Cowboy Kims, and I had to put them in as fillers. So I had to look into that. I had to look into other cards, like say for instance, Terran Armstead, right? Check him out. So we'll go ahead and start out with him just because I mentioned it. I could power him up. I think when I power him, when I power him up, it's going to open up these other ability buckets, which I don't care for at the moment, but eventually I will. And that ain't what actually helped me get the extra boost, because as you can see right here, just this card alone is going to get the extra boost. Check out the boost though, right? Boost both wide receivers and tight ends. Plus 5-point lead block, plus 6 run block power, plus 6 run block finesse, and plus 6 pass block power. So that's actually insane boost for a left tackle to be able to boost up your wide receivers and tight end for that blocking. I think that that's a big win, right? Because wide receivers and tight ends, tight ends are more so known for blocking, but not really wide receivers. They'll block here and there, but not too many of them are great. But to know that they give these extra boosts is a big plus, right? So this is another thing that I looked at. I was like, well, let me go see the newest cards that actually, because not all the AKA players, just so you guys know, the old ones are the new ones, AKA the new class are the old ones, get boosts. So there's only certain players that you got to look at, and I'm going to show you guys those right now. But this is one of them, just to let you guys know. So I picked him up. He actually wasn't going for as much as I thought he was, right? Then you got Charles Haley boosted up to a 97 overall. And if you ask me, how did I get Charles Haley boosted up to a 97? And before I continue on, let me go ahead and just show you guys the squad right here, right? And then I'm going to start breaking it down. So this is a squad just so you guys can take a look at it as I'm breaking this team down to you. Now I'm going to go back to offense. Here we go right here. Charles Haley is up to a 97. He's only a 95 overall at left guard, so it was a big plus. With the Cowboy Kims as well as the strategy cards, which I'm going to show you guys right now, I was able to get him up to a 96. Then you say, well, how did you get him up to a 97? Well, check this out. Rob Gronkowski. If you guys haven't got this Rob Gronkowski, make sure you go get it. Why? Because check it out. Gromp Hype Man Motivator. It boosts all players. So it just don't boost up a lineman or a wide receiver or QB or just offense. It boosts up every player on your squad, on offense, defense, punter, kicker, anybody who's on your squad. He boosts up everybody on your team. Some of them will go up in overall, some of them will. However, they still get all these attributes added to their card. So with Rob Gronkowski in the lineup with these boosts, it actually boosted up what's his name again? I can't believe I got Carmichael, right? Harold Carmichael. Yeah, here we go. Oh no, Charles Haley. Yeah, see, I got it confused. Charles Haley up to a 97 because originally he was just a 96, and I was like, well, how do some people get him to a 97? Because no one ever told me, right? But because I seen it, I was like, I know I could get him up to a 97. How do I do it? I added Rob Gronkowski to the lineup, which I already had, but I didn't have him on my regular 50 out of 50 Cowboy theme team, just to let you guys know that. So on my 50 out of 50 Cowboy theme team, he's only a 96. So I was like, hold on here. How is he getting a 97 on my 50 out of 50, but not on my I'm sorry. They're both 50 out of 50, but one of them is just with all Cowboy players and no fillers. So on my no fillers one, he wasn't getting it. I was like, well, on my fillers one, this don't make no sense. And then I realized it's because Rob Gronkowski gets those extra boosts and he boosts up the whole squad, and that's why he was able to get up to a 97. So so here's the thing. I'm showing you guys my 98 overall. That's cool, whatever. You know, some people will be able to build it, some people won't. But I'm going to show you guys the know-how, because I know some of you guys are asking me, how do you build this team with fillers and be able to get a good squad like this with chemistries and everything else? So I'm showing you guys this and I'm going over it. Now, Jason Kelce is up to a 98. And just so you guys know, these Super Bowl players, he's not a champion, right? Even though he gets the Kansas City Chief Kim, he's not a champion. I guess he's considered just for on the Eagles team. So I don't think he gets those extra. He'll get a little bit of extra boost, but not as much as the other players will, right? However, with the boost or not, he's going to be a 98 overall. So I will tell you that. Forrest Gregg, however, because he's a Super Bowl player, all right, so keep that in mind, because he's a Super Bowl player and he gets the Cowboy Cam as well as other boosts from strategy cards, he was able to get up to a 99 overall. So that's how I was able to get Gregg up to a 99 overall. All right. So Harold Carmichael, Cole Beasley, and Michael Irvin. I'm going to be honest with you guys. There's a specific strategy card I put on him, which I'm going to show you guys in a minute, that got him up to a 99. However, with that being said, there's other, like I said, Terrence Armstead, and there's other cards that gave it even more boost, which they technically didn't need, but it just got extra attributes. But just with the strategy card itself, they're Michael Irvin, Harold Carmichael, and Cole Beasley up to a 99 overall. And look at even CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb's only a 95 overall. He went up to a 98. Antoine Bolton is a 93 overall, who went up to 96. On top of the fact he gets Cowboy Kim, so it's even more insane. Then we got Warwick Dunn and so forth, right? And here's the top. I want to add this real quick, right? I do want to add this. So say, for instance, if you see all these players I have on my squad, right? I got all these players offense and defense. Check this out. If my QB is only a 98 overall, my squad will only be a 97 overall. Even though my offense and defense goes up to a 98 both, when it comes to the overall, it'll say only 97. So I was like, okay, even though I could go and get away with the 98 overall QB or boost it up to a 98 overall QB, it's not a big problem. But here's the thing though, I wanted to make sure it was an official, legitimate 98 overall squad with all the Kims and boosts and everything like that. So I was like, you know what? How can I make this happen? If I actually get a 99 QB with the squad you see right here in the strategy cards, which I'm going to show you right now, would it be able to go to an actual 98 overall? So I had to look at Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady. You guys go with whatever fits your scheme. I went with Tom Brady. To me, I figured he was the best for my scheme. I like the accuracy and everything else that comes with him. And once I added him to the squad, yes, he cost a pretty penny. He went up. My squad went up to a 98 overall off the top. So I was able to get away with what I have right here, and my squad went up to a 98 overall, right? And Tom Brady, if you guys want to see him, he comes automatically equipped with Gunslinger for 0 AP. But I put Hot Rod Master, he gets it for 1 AP. Here's his other abilities. And Fearless for 1 AP. Here's his other abilities he gets. And I got Inside Deadeye, Sideline Deadeye, and that's it, right? So I will do another video on the best abilities and so forth, but that's what I have on him. Oh, and let me show you guys his attributes real quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Why I picked him, right? Because some of you guys are going to ask me, Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes. This is why I picked him. Look at his short accuracy. It's 99. Look at his mid accuracy. 98. Look at his deep accuracy. 98. I can literally get another strategy card and it will boost him up to... He'll have mid accuracy and deep accuracy to a 99 overall. So there's other things I could do if I want to, but to me that's already perfect. I'm cool with that. His speed, throw power, everything else is actually pretty good. Play action. And when I looked at Patrick Mahomes, his mid accuracy was only like 93 or 94 or something like that. I think it was even like a 95. So because Tom Brady had better accuracy, that's why I went with him, on top of the fact that they did give him 91 speed. So I do want to throw that in. Now let's go to the defense, right? So this Eddie Jackson Bojack, right? He doesn't get no special boost to the squad, so I do want to highlight that. I probably didn't have to pick him up. I only picked him up because he was a limited and he was only going for 400K. So I was like, why not? I just looked at him as a loaner, so I picked him up. However, the Jalen Smith does need to be to a 99, and Ray Lewis needs to be to a 99. I'm going to show you guys how I got that in a minute. And Charles Hayden needs to be to a 99. And then you see these defensive tackles are up to a 98 overall. I got Nick Bosa, which is insanely goon. And what I like about him, he is a limited, but he was a little pricey. Cost me like 750K. And Matt Crosby cost about 500K. So Matt Crosby don't get no extra boost also, right? So I do want to highlight that because I know some of you guys are going to ask me. So the question is going to be is, okay, even though after I show you the strategy cards, with the strategy cards that I have in here, Ray Lewis won't go to up 98. Jalen Smith won't go up to a 99. These defensive tackles won't go up to a 98. And I think even Nick Bosa and Mike Crosby, was it Matthew Crosby? I don't know, or Max Crosby. He won't even go up to a 98. So the question is, how do I get Max Crosby and all of them up to a 98 if the strategy cards by themselves didn't get it up to it? So let me show you guys what strategy cards I have right before I show you guys how I got the other ones up to a 98. Because this is all tricky, right? You guys have to look at certain things. Like, for instance, you see that Terran Armstead I showed you, that left tackle where it gives the whole not the whole squad, but wide receivers and tight ends those extra blocking, like ×5 a piece. That's insane, right? So them are the type of players you want in a squad. So I got a couple players like that on my squad. So anyways, for the wide receivers and tight end, I got a strategy card on them already, which boosts my wide receivers all the way up to a 99. So let's go ahead and check that out. So over here on your right side, you're gonna see we got route tree, +5 short run, +2 medium route, +2 deep route, right? Now let's go to equitables, whatever. I can't even pronounce it right now. Whatever. But anyways, check it out though. It says shed. So the route tree that I have, it boosts all the D line, so that actually helps the boost to the D line. However, it still don't get certain players up to like my defensive tackles up to a 98, or even Jalen Smith up to a 99. What Jalen Smith is not a defensive D line, but we'll just say the D line, defensive tackles, and then also both of the D lines that we have, the defensive ends that we have. So it don't get all up to a 98. So I'm gonna show you guys how I was able to do that successfully. But that does help though. It does add to it. And then we got the route tree, which boosts up all our receivers and tight end. So you see, that's what I have on my wide receivers and tight end, which also gives boost to the defensive tackles and defensive ends. Then we got this one right here, which is slot specialist. It gives +3 to zone covers, +3 to man covers, +2 to press, +2 to tackle, and it boosts all my defensive backs. Now see the equatables. Look at that. It boosts all. So this slot specialist boosts all my middle linebackers. Okay, middle linebackers, which helps Jalen Smith as well as Ray Lewis, and free safeties and strong safeties. And then of course it boosts all the defensive backs. Still though, that still doesn't. What's crazy about it, even though it boosts up the middle linebacker, it still don't get Ray Lewis or Jalen Smith up to Jalen Smith up to a 99 and Ray Lewis up to a 98. And then I got this Cowboy one, which you guys already know. It boosts up the Cowboys ×5 chems, which allows me to add those extra fillers as well as +1 stats to the whole squad right here. There's 5 different stats that boosted it up. And we have this Super Bowl ring, which helps the team out tremendously. You're going to see right here, the 4 top where it says 2, 2, 2, and then 1. Those stats right there boost up the. If I click on it, it's not going to allow me to click on it from right here. So it's fine. It is what it is. But it boosts up the squad, the whole squad with those stats. The last 2 on the bottom where it says 1, 1, it only boosts up the Super Bowl players, which you guys see. I do have a few Super Bowl players on the squad, which is one of them is Forrest Gregg. So it helps out boost up him, Ray Lewis, Jason Kelsey, and stuff like that. Other Super Bowl players that I have on the squad, it does boost those up. So that's where I'm getting those extra boosts out. So all those little extra boosts is slowly but surely pushing some of these players out to like a 97, 98 overall and so forth. Now, how did I get my D linemen, my defensive tackles, Jalen Smith up to a 99? Well, check this out. It's this punter right here. Believe it or not, it's this punter right here, which is insane. Yeah, I could power him up and give him some other ability slots, which I don't even care for because he's not a kicker, so it really don't matter to me. But check it out, though. Where is he at? Is it a home run? Nope. Where is he at? Oh, I got to go down here. I'm sorry. Here we go. So, AKA, see, Scottish Hammer calls him. It boosts all kickers, punter, D-line, and linebackers. Right? It don't say middle linebackers, left out. It says linebackers. So the middle linebacker as well as the right outside linebackers and left outside linebackers, all of them get boosted up. 1+ agility, 1+ kick power, 1+ lead block, 1+ hit power. So think about that. So with this card right here, I was able to get those extra boosts. Just to let you guys know that. And it helped Jaden Smith go up to a 99 and the D lineman go up to a 98 overall. As well as, of course, those other strategy cards mixed into this, but it gave it just that extra boost to boost up the whole squad. So I was able to get this squad up to a full 98 by using these strategy cards and taking advantage of certain cards in order to boost up this squad also and boost up individual players, right? So this is what I want to showcase. Oh, and I didn't even show you guys that. Here it is, 50 out of 50. I mean, you guys can basically tell because there's no way Jaden Smith, as well as a lot of my other Cowboy players, are going to be boosted up so much without it being a 50 out of 50. That's just the honest truth. But there it is right there. You guys see it right there, 50 out of 50. And I got quite a bit of fillers in here to help boost up the rest of the squad. And just so you guys know, this is a team I'm going to be running with the rest of the season. And as time goes on, there will be new Cowboys or whatever. They get good upgrades, I'll add. But if it's just like not really that significant, a lower overall, and I don't need it, I'm not going to add it. So our goal is to get this Cowboy theme team 50 out of 50 like I did last year to a 99 overall. So slowly but surely we're going to get it, and when the job starts now. So anyways, thank you guys all for tuning in. If you guys have any other questions, please let me know. Just keep in mind, like someone like GRONKOWSKI does get Cowboy Chem ×2. Okay, who else does? Oh, over here we got Charles Haley. I'm sorry, gets Cowboys Chem ×2, and I think there might be one other player that gets Cowboys Chem ×2. Did you guys? I think does this guy get it? No, he don't get it. Oh, he does get it. Oh no, he don't get it. Why don't he get it? Yeah. Anyways, but there's certain players who actually get it. If you guys want to go and add those players and get those extra boosts, because I know some of you guys are players asking me. Just so you guys know, once I had on my regular Cowboy theme team, I have 58 out of 50. So I was able to add 8 fillers, which actually helped me be able to build this team, right? So another big thing is having that legendary Cowboy strategy card, which gives your Cowboy Chem ×5. So that helps out too. So keep that in mind. But anyways, there it is. If you guys have any questions, put in the comment section. Until next time, I'm out.